Today I'm back and I'm doing a spiced Harrisa couscous with roasted carrot and sweet potato salad. I'm really excited because it's one of my favourite dishes. I'm really hungry, so I'm actually going to gobble all of this for lunch today. Here on my side we have carrots. I've already peeled mine. Sultanas, a sweet potato. We're going to be making the harissa today, which is very simple, but people make it, seem to think it's some crazy thing they can't do. It is. They can. It's not, but they can make it. So we've got chilies, smoked paprika, caraway and cumin seeds, and some just normal tomato paste. And with that, I'm going to put some olive oil with that. And yeah, for the actual harissa, for the actual couscous we have Israeli couscous, which is a really nice large grain. It has more body to it. I really enjoy eating it. It's one of my favourite things. And in that we're going to have pumpkin seeds and preserved lemons. So, let's get started. For the harissa, I've already got in the oven here. It's been cooking for, I would say, about 40 minutes to 45 minutes. And that is one pepper. It's really charred. And that's the kind of thing you want. You want to almost think, why on earth am I cooking it that long? What we're going to do with that, mind how, because it is really hot, we're just going to take that and put it in a plastic bowl and straight away cover it with some cling film. What this is going to do is it's going to, from the heat from the pepper, it's almost just going to create a sort of hot area for it to stand for a bit, and the skin just will literally just come off it. It'll be really lovely and lovely to eat. Right. Get rid of this to the side. Right. So, for the harissa, I have over here my Maggi mix. I'm going to bring along a bit. Inside, I'm going to put these lovely peppers that I got earlier. I'm not too sure how hot they are, so I'm going to test them. No, they've got a kick to them, but they're okay. I'm just going to take all these lovely ingredients off my chopping board. Okay, right, so what we're going to do, we're going to cut the tops off these. There's no point in de-seeding them. You don't need to de-seed them for this. I don't know how hot this one is, so bear with me. I might just blow my head off, I don't know. Oh, that's lovely. Now this is a really great recipe. I never used light chili. In fact, I probably almost thought, why on earth are people putting this stuff in their food? It's revolting. And almost ruining the food. And then I tried this for harissa and I fell in love with chili, anything hot, and I just, oh, it's so delicious. So do try this recipe if you can. So I have in there 3 chili peppers, and then this is a new one. So I'm going to put in my measurements again. I'm going to put in about 3 of these. Maybe 4, I'm going to add 4 actually. Ooh, it's quite hard. Make sure they're heaped tablespoons as well. I might add a bit more later, just bear with me. And then, you want, I haven't opened these yet, so it'd be great if you had a spice grinder. I don't have a spice grinder, so I'm just going to use my pestle and mortar. And you want 3 teaspoons of each. 3 teaspoons of, this is caraway seeds. And then 3 teaspoons of cumin seeds. I love cumin. I put it in absolutely everything. I think it's just such a warm, beautiful flavour. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Over one, you're not shutting properly. And then just really grind them up. Oh, it smells so good. Turn that down. I've got my water boiling already for my couscous, which isn't like, Israeli couscous isn't like the normal small grain couscous. You do have to actually cook it on the hob in boiling water, whereas normal couscous you can normally just pour a bit of boiling water over it and leave it to sit for a bit with a bit of cling film over and sort of provide it that way. Oh, I'm spilling this everywhere. Okay, my friend, let's put that in. Do you know what I am going to put? Do you know what? I'm just going to put the rest of this in because there's no problem with having some to the side to keep. And I'll have it later. Or put it with something else. You can put this with chicken. You marinate your chicken in it and then sort of flash fry it. Oh, absolutely delicious. Right. On top of that, what really makes harissa is the smoked paprika. I mean, it's not harissa if you don't have smoked paprika in it. Oh, so good. It smells like, this sounds awful and really unchefy, but it smells like when I was younger and we used to have the Pringles barbecue crisps. That's really unchefy. But yeah, so good. Once you pop, you just can't stop. A bit of salt and pepper, always great. And then it's just a matter. You want about 4 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm pretty good at playing that by eye. The pepper that I've been cooking. Right, so what we want to do with this is we just want to empty all inside, and it's quite hot, so just be careful. Take off all the skin. This just adds a bit of mellowness to the harissa. I'm just going to whiz it in now. Sorry folks, I forgot. And also the charness of it is really just, oh, so delicious. Right, that's fine. It can be whizzed in afterwards. No problem there. Put that to the side. Delicious. Right. So here I have about 4 carrots here and a sweet potato. I'm just gonna cut my carrots. Now I always cut them so they have a kind of bit of a texture like that. It's really nice when you're eating it and you have little chunks in the salad. I mean, also I'm scared stiff of the little battens that I used to have the whole time when I was younger. Straight out of a supermarket packet. Thanks, Mum. Poor Mum. Anyway, so I'm just going to chop this like that, really nice and chunky. Sweet potato, just chop in half. I sort of par peel mine. I think it's quite nice having a colour on it, and also the sweet potato skin is so good for you, so there's no point in getting rid of it. Again, a nice little. And then I'm going to put these in. I have done some earlier. So delicious. Can you see those? Really nicely done. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to place them here. I'm going to put them in a bowl to cool. But I'm also going to put these other little carrots in. And what I do is I use coconut oil for this. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I'm a big fan. I think it's really healthy and also just delicious as well. It just gives a different flavour to your cooking. What I normally do is I just put a little dollop on. I mean, mean, some people put it in the oven first to melt it. I just normally put it straight in because it will melt in the oven. Oh, it's so yummy. Again, a little bit of salt and pepper, and in the oven. But we can obviously use the ones that I've done earlier. Now, okay, so here I have just a couple of handfuls of raisins. You might not like raisins or sultanas, so completely leave them out. But I love them. They bring a little part of sweetness to the salad, which I absolutely adore. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a little, I have to do it every time I say that. Sound of music, all the time, my favourite movie. I'm just going to get a bit of the hot water, which I already have boiling here for the couscous ready to go in. I'm going to pour it over the raisins and sultanas. And that it almost brings them back to life again, makes them all lovely and plump and delicious. I'm just going to test the couscous because it's quite hot. Obviously be careful because it's in boiling hot water. But what you're looking for, it's been in here for about 5 minutes now, nearly 5 minutes. What you're looking for is for the bite to have disappeared and for it to be really melting in the mouth. What you don't want to do is overcook this because otherwise it becomes like tadpoles, little eggs. They're horrible, it gets a little mushy. So do not overcook this. You're looking for it to just lose that bite, and then once it's done, drain it and straight away put it in the bowl. I think that should be done now. So I've drained my couscous, and this is what it looks like in the bowl. You can get that properly. It's all steamy, very steamy. And now, once that's done, it will, as soon as it's cooked, it's going to absorb any flavour you put on it. So straight away, I'm going to go in there with my harissa. Here is my harissa, which I've got out of the maji and put in a bowl. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put about 2 big spoonfuls in there. You probably don't want all of this because it's quite strong. Maybe a dollar more. Put that to the side. Just want to fold that in, coat everything. Oh, it smells so good. And then, do you know what goes really well? Really well with harissa and all the kind of South American flavours is lime. I'm going to press this down, roll it a bit. Oh, when you do that, it exposes all the oils. Oils come out so delicious. Reminds me of a good old mojito. I'm just going to squeeze that straight into the bowl. Quite a hard lime. It's funny limes. Sometimes they're really hard, or sometimes they're really soft, juicy. This is quite a hard one. Perfect. Delicious. Okay, right, straight away I'm going to go in with the carrots and sweet potato. I'm going to drain my sultanas and put them straight in. Ooh, a bit hot there. Put that there, a bit messy. And here I have, this is what really makes this. Here I have a preserved lemon, which is, oh my god, so delicious when they're used well. When to preserve a lemon, you basically, you cover all the lemons, you squash all the lemons down into a jar as much as you can, and you cover every layer and every single part of the lemon with a collection of salt, sugar and vinegar as well. Over 2 or 3 weeks, these become so soft and mushy and really sweet. All the sweetness comes out of them, which you can then use. And just to use it, it's really simple. Some can be, I'm going to put the juice in there. Some can be really pippy. So what I do is I cut it in half first. And I have a look. You can see them there. See, there are a few pips in that one, which I'm just going to scrape out. I don't want to eat a pip. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to just chop it really well. because they are quite strong, so you don't want a massive piece in your mouth when you eat it. Straight in. This salad as well is really healthy. I mean, it's got, you could obviously make it less grain and more of the carrot and sweet potato. You can make a whole meal out of it. I'm going to have my lunch. I just my lunch. Also, you could add other root veg into it. Add parsnips if you wanted, or anything really, anything that suits your fancy. And then to finish, oh no, hang on. I've got my little pumpkin seeds here, which I've roasted off beforehand. What I do is I normally just put them on a baking tray. People can do this in a dry frying pan, no oil at all. Put them in a dry frying pan and just let them heat up. And when they start to smell really nutty, take them out straight away and put them into a cold service. I have prior roasted these in the oven. How I do it is I put it on the baking tray and I just put them in there for probably about 5 minutes, no longer. You don't want them to burn because it's a waste of nuts. They get very bitter if they are, but absolutely so delicious. So they're just going to go in, and then finishing touch, some coriander. And whenever you're using coriander, it goes with many herbs actually, apart from probably mint, make sure you use the stalks as well, because there's so much flavour in them. A lot of people just go, oh my god, no, it's really hard and I don't want to eat that, but you chop them finely enough, they are really delicious. So, there we go, all in. Oh, yummy. And then I'm just going to give everything a big stir. Just to combine it all. Perfect. It looks a bit orange, but trust me, it is absolutely delicious. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a nice portion in my plate. And this, my friends, is going to be my lunch. I say nice portion, I really am going for this one today. Here we go. Ta-da! Thank you for watching, everyone. Bye!